Namaste everyone and welcome back to my channel Grihalo. I hope my previous video in which I discussed about the quality of Venus, how the houses 12th and 2nd to Venus are very important was absolutely clear. In this video, I'll be discussing how to time wealth in your chart. So the key condition, the key parameter that you need to look while timing wealth in your chart is the right dasha and the right transit. Without the right dasha and the right transit, no yoga in your chart can ever fructify. It is absolutely necessary for you to be running the right dasha and the right transit for you to unlock that streak of prosperity that is about to unlock in your life. So for that, we need to see the double transit of Jupiter and Saturn. The house jointly being aspected by the transiting Jupiter and transiting Saturn holds utmost importance. For example, let's take the transiting Saturn to be in the sign Pisces and the transiting Jupiter to be in the sign Gemini. So the house jointly being aspected by Jupiter and Saturn becomes the Sagittarius. So if Sagittarius happens to fall in your second house, in your 10th house or in the 11th house, or it contains a planet which is the second house lord or the 10th house lord or the 11th house lord, that is one condition for you to unlock wealth in your chart. So now the second condition that you also need to see along with this is the right dasha. If you are running the dasha of Jupiter or Saturn or the planet sitting in that house in Sagittarius, that will unlock that event. Now let's try and understand this with a very simple example. Say suppose you are a Leo Lagna person. The transiting Saturn is in the 12th sign and the transiting Jupiter is in the 3rd sign. So the house jointly being aspected by these two planets becomes your 5th house of the horoscope where Sagittarius sign sits. And Sagittarius has both Venus and Mercury. And you are running the dasha of Mercury or the Mahadasha of Mercury. That becomes the activation of wealth in your chart. Why that becomes the activation of wealth? Because Mercury happens to be your second house lord. Mercury is sitting in the 5th house in the sign of Sagittarius, which is being jointly aspected by Jupiter and Saturn. That is how the activation happens. That is what you need to see in your chart. I hope this was very clear. Now, how do you see this from the standpoint of Bhrigu Nandi Nadi? From the standpoint of Bhrigu Nandi Nadi, you need to see the minor or the major progression of Jupiter over your Venus. That becomes absolutely necessary for timing wealth from Bhrigu Nandi Nadi standpoint. Along with that, you also need to be running the right dasha of either Jupiter or Venus in your life, either the Mahadasha or the Antardasha or the Pratyantar Dasha. Whenever such time periods will come, you will earn wealth in your life. I hope both these concepts are abundantly clear. If you have any doubts, you can always clarify them by writing a comment down below. Or if you need my professional guidance and advice, you can always get in touch with me for a consultation on the WhatsApp number flashing on the screen, or you can book a consultation from my website www.grihalok.com. Thank you so much for watching. In the next video, we will be discussing whether you will be doing a job or a business, what are the combinations for job or a business in your chart. Thank you so much for watching. Over to the next one. Bye-bye.